Hi guys, so today I wanted to give some advice on how to be open on Instagram. I feel like Instagram is a great place to connect with people and get to know people and just kind of understand their story and the kind of life they live. If you don't share parts of your life like that, you really can't expect anyone to get to know you. So I feel like the most important thing is just being honest in what you're posting. And I think that also comes with, not being afraid that it's not curated. I made this YouTube everyday type thing, especially because I didn't want it to be curated or perfect, because that's just not me. And I feel like the best way to honor yourself on a social media like Instagram is just being you, posting what you like, writing about how you feel, and don't be afraid to be vulnerable, because you never know who's going through the same things, and you never know who you can connect with just by what you're saying. And I think that's so beautiful. I think it's great that people use quotes, because they really can't express how they feel. But I just think it's so much braver if you actually write like poetry, you sing, or you do any of those, artistic things, you style, you model, like just show up and show your life. Because I think of Instagram as a virtual diary, and I've told you guys all that. I don't use it for my work. I have a professional website, that separates my Instagram diary, which is just basically me creating and just having fun and, just sharing tips and advice. But I have my professional website for clients to see, and I think that's when you really have to think about it. So for me, I love to use mine as like an everyday type of diary, like whatever I'm doing. If I'm struggling with something, I'm gonna tell you guys, because I've had my Instagram since like 2014, and I've always been this way. I even do self-portraits sometimes, sometimes I shoot other people, and that's just things that I like to share. And I think it's a great space for anyone to just, put out what they want out there. It's like whatever you're gonna put out, whatever type of work, whatever type of writing, whatever type of art, people are gonna receive it in their own way. And I think having a caption or like a little message that just explains the photo is just beautiful, or just, I think it just adds like a little spark to who you are, because people will just like go on your gram and scroll, but they don't really know who you are unless you tell them. So I think it's great that you want to open up on Instagram, and I think one of the first ways you can do that is be vocal about it. Do a post like, oh, I've had my Instagram for, this long, and I realized like now I really want to be open about what it is I do, what it is I value, what it is I love, and it's just going to attract the right audience. If I wasn't so open or vocal about how I felt, being a creative and struggling and all these things, I really would not have made the connections that I have now, and like those are lifelong. I think that's the most beautiful thing about this platform, is that it's literally limitless. Just, you cannot care how other people receive it, because they're just going to. It's an others type of world. And the more you realize it, I think you'll get more comfortable posting and being vulnerable and telling the truth and talking about how you actually feel, talking about matters that actually have value to you, So yeah, it's a lot, but it's a process. And the more you do it, just like the more you do interviews, the more you do job interviews, you get better at describing who you are. And if you don't know who you are, that's okay. You can figure it out. And I think this is a beautiful way to figure it out. Use Instagram as like your little blog, and respond to your comments, respond to your audience, and just support them. Then all of a sudden, you guys will have an amazing community that will support you.